we have what is called Simware Recorder and Player. It's a real-time recorder and player. It has all the features that you expect in such tools. For example, you can put bookmarks, you can go to a certain point in time, you can persist things into a database and transport them from one side to another, things like that. Very importantly, we also provide a remote web interface for the recorder. What we have at the end here is a server that is connecting with DDS. And this server can be used in two different ways. One, which is the traditional Simware way, is opening a Simware GUI-based tool, a standard tool used as a recorder. And the other is using, again, LTI technology. So this means that we can record from a website, or we can record from any device compatible with LTI technology. For example, Android. For example, a cell phone. Well, the server creates on the fly a database. Here we have the recording. In this case, we're going to record again the SAPES example. This comes with the product. We are going to start it. And now we are going to start the recording. For doing that, we start first the server. The server has with different versions. One version for standard clients and the other version for LTI clients. By the way, in the product, in the installation, we provide you with the three clients, the three possible clients. The GUI client, the LTI web client, and also a non-web LTI client, which is the one we will see here. You can use these examples or create your own version of them if you want. In this case, we are going to start the LTI non-web client. This is a client that uses LTI, but is not based on web. Here in this client, well, we can, for example, decide what we want to record. We can decide the frequency of the recording, the objects to record, what we want to replay. We can filter in the replay. And now it's a matter of starting to record, in this case, everything. So we go to the control window, configuration panel, we send that configuration to the server, and now we can start recording with this configuration into a file. We started, and now we are listening to everything related with the objects and interactions we have decided to record. For example, if we create a circle, we can see this circle being created in the tool. Okay, the same with the squares. We can fetch the information any moment to know what is happening. We create, for example, a square. We can see the creation of interaction in the graphical area also. And at the end, we can play back this thing. We are recording objects and interactions, so we don't need the state machine anymore. We can play it back without a state machine. So we can stop the state machine, and we can play it back the same. We have a client, we will subscribe here to circles and squares, and by playing it back, we will reproduce what we have made in real time. So we start. Of course, we can jump to any cycle. We can create timestamps. We can create timestamps even when replaying, by the way. For example, now we can create it. Any name. And we can see that we are replaying what we have recorded before. We are going to create a square in a moment. Well, this is the LTI non-web client.